Greg T is not happy, and I'll let him start the interview because he
don't look happy. Look at him.
Yeah, listen, guys. I mean, obviously, you're not boys anymore. Now we're men. So I think we can have like a man-to-man conversation here, right?
Let's go.
So let me tell you. So all right. So here we go. So new men on the block. Okay, let me talk to you guys. All right. I think that you guys owe me either A, you guys have to fulfill something that I need you to do for me, or honestly, somebody's paying some of my bills. Here's the deal. Years ago, before the internet, right? The only way to get New Kids on the Block tickets was to sleep on the floor in a mall, right? So my sister, who was like a massive fan, she was too young to go sleep on the floor. So my mother would make me and my buddies sleep on the floor in a mall so we could be the first ones online to buy your tickets. So that being said, I think it's high time.
Who made you do it? Wait, who made you do it?
My mother made me do this. She's like, you go for your sister. Yeah, that's right. So I think you guys owe me a night on the floor in a random mall somewhere and to see what it's like sleeping on the mall floor.
Isn't that just you being a good big brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. But years later,
we owe you a hug for being a good brother. That's
my back's hurting now. My hips hurt. You know what it's like sleeping on the floor in a mall? It's tough.
He's just salty.
You know what it's like singing and performing on the floor in the mall? We still got backaches from that 40 years ago.
Absolutely. He's just salty because his wife loves you guys. She's so excited. We are all excited about the tour. We saw you guys on GMA. You premiered the video there. And this is just such a great time for you guys. Now, I do want to just touch on the tour in a minute, but I want to catch up on what you guys did during the pandemic. So I know John and Jordan, you guys are on this show called Rock the Block.
Just one episode.
And you guys were working together. So I just wanted to know, like, John, you have like a background in like fixer-uppers and things like that. Is it hard for you to take advice from your brother, or was that like an easy thing for you?
No, I mean, he's around a lot, like at job sites and stuff. And, he chimes in a lot, but he's got really, I think him and actually all the guys have really great taste in decor, and they, everybody's owned houses and have done a really great job. So it's it's kind of cool getting their side of the design and all that.
Well, that was my excuse to get you to talk, John, because every time you're on with us, I never ever get a clip from you. So this is so exciting for me. Now,
it's funny. My brother was just saying that yesterday, and I think it's just, since I've started doing a TV show and hosting it.
Yeah, he has a TV show that he's not even mentioning.
I know.
It's on HGTV. It's a huge hit show. He doesn't even talk about it. And Jordan appears with his hard hat and measuring tape and comes in and does cameos. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And on Discovery Plus, I think, is where you can catch Rock the Block. But also, I wanted to know if you guys asked Danny for advice, because Danny, you have saved me from so many dinners with your YouTube channel. I love what you've been doing in the kitchen. So tell us, like, did you find that you were like a great chef during the pandemic, or like, has this always been a love of yours?
It's kind of always been a love of mine. My mom taught me how to bake. So she was a great baker, but not the best cook. And I kind of learned that after being a single dad and having to cook for my son when he was young. I just started getting into it and learning over the years. And before the pandemic, I had talked to a few people to kind of see if I could do it. And I'm just really happy with it. And it's not really a job. It's fun, like doing this.
It's like he has his own hot sauce, which we have
Stop it.
House, by the way.
It's good.
Wait, is it out? Can I get it?
Yeah, on Amazon you can get it.
What's
Absolutely.
It called?
It's just Danny Wood's jalapeno cilantro sauce from Torchbearer.
Okay, I'm going to look for it because I did the juicy turkey cutlets and they were absolutely fabulous. So that was wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to move on. I'm going to talk to Donnie because our very own Judy Torres was just on Blue Bloods. She was so excited about her role.
Great.
Yes, and we loved
it. It just aired, right? The other
last
day?
week, last week, yeah.
Last week, we were so pumped and we love the show. And I know that Jordan has been on one episode. Is there any chance that we can get anybody else?
He did a cameo with his hard hat and measuring tape.
I'm seeing a theme with a hard hat, but like, would any of you other guys want to be on the show?
Sure.
I'd play like a dead corpse or something, so I didn't have to have speaking lines.
Dialogue. I get it.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing to do, is to do that. People think it's like, this is a terrible job. To lay there still for like 3 minutes while, like, you know,
And
I'm
not breathing.
looking around and looking for evidence and talking, and you can't move. It's the hardest. And sometimes, like, it's January in the middle of New York, out in the street somewhere in the snow.
Right.
It's really difficult to do. You don't want to do that.
Like I said earlier, you guys can practice by laying on the floor in a mall.
Wow.
Yeah.
You'll keep going back to it. Now I also wanted to talk about Joey's appearance on the Goldbergs, because that is actually coming up this week, which is super exciting.
That's coming out. Actually, it has to do with malls and boy bands, by the way. So stay
Well, look
tuned.
at
But it was fun. I mean, to me, the Goldbergs is, you know, one of the best sitcoms in the last 20 years. If you know, so great cast. It was
Agreed,
just
yeah.
fun to be involved. Yeah, we had a blast. So yeah, that's March 16th. Yeah.
Amazing. You guys have been keeping so busy. Now, quickly, I do want to touch on the halftime show at the Super Bowl. You guys have done that before. I wanted to hear your thoughts on what you thought about Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and everybody that came out. And would you guys ever think of doing it again?
Well, I don't know if we would do it again. I mean, they'd have to ask, but we could maybe do the boy band, you know, super show at halftime with
That would be
all
great.
the great boy bands, New Edition, New Kids, Backstreet, you name it, Boys to Men, everybody, you know, go through the whole gamut. It would be pretty amazing. But as far as this one, I thought this one was the highlight. This halftime was the highlight of the whole Super Bowl for me.
For sure.
The game was good, but our guys weren't in it finally after 27 years. But it was a real highlight. It was amazing. And to see, you know, West Coast hip hop, you know, I know we're East Coast guys and you're East Coast station, but to see West Coast get that love, you know, on that massive stage was pretty amazing.
T wanted to say something. Are you going to talk about malls again?
I promise I'm moving on. I'm moving on. It's not going to happen.
There's
But
a lyric in Bring Back the Time that was for you in Salt and Pepper's rap. It says hanging all day at the beach or the mall.
Or the mall?
I mean, you
In
know me.
parentheses, it says like Greg T, but we didn't put that in. It didn't rhyme.
Greg T at the mall.
You know me, at Great Tea at the Mall, Salt and Pepper. I mean, that's my jam. But here, my question is, with all the boy band reunions that are happening, and it's so, you know, it's happening all the time and making so many people very excited. You know, the one band that I just want to know your feelings on it, that I don't see a major reunion happening from. I feel like Justin Timberlake is holding up NSYNC from doing the full reunion. Do you guys have any insight or why you think like Justin won't do that kind of a reunion with NSYNC? I'm just curious as to
You
your
guys have been
feelings.
so great about bringing it all back together.
Right.
And even other boy
Well,
bands.
I would say this. I would say this, that it's never easy. You know what I mean? And like us getting back together, you know, again, we took 15 years off. So
Right.
that's the big elephant in the room. You know what I mean? And you know, we really, it was important for us to go about it the right way. And then you just got to be lucky, you know, and everybody's got to be willing to put down all their stuff or try to, at least, you know what I mean? It's a collaborative effort. So there's going to be challenges along the way. And, you know, for NSYNC, yeah, I mean, I think it feels like a no-brainer, but and a lot of groups get back together without certain members. It can befuddle the mind sometimes, but they're all great guys. You know, you wish they could get together, but who the heck knows? You know what I mean? It's not easy. It's not easy.
They will.
Don,
They
you have
will.
been-
so.
I
They
feel
will.
like eventually, maybe.
They'll do it when they're ready. We want everyone to do things when we're ready as fans, but when they're ready, they'll do it, and it'll be amazing and insane and awesome. And
That's
maybe
right.
you just
I mean,
planted the
really.
seed from your lips to God's ears.
Right.
That's it. And Donnie, I feel like you have been so amazing at bringing everybody together. I want to talk about
Right.
the mixing tour because I want people to go and get the tickets. And also just the fact that you're bringing back Salt and Pepper. You have Rick Astley on the tour this time and En Vogue, which is so crazy. So tell us about what we can expect on the tour.
Well, hit records like you can't even imagine. I mean, just any one of those artists could do their own tour and it would be amazing. The fact that we're all doing it together, it's kind of outrageous and surreal at times, you know, like it will never get old, you know, bumping into Salt and Pepper as we're coming off stage and they're coming on. It will never get old. It's like, we love them. We love them as kids. We love them now. And same for Rick. and in vogue. But it's also, you know, we've been together, reunited for a long time now, but we also haven't been on the road in a few years. A lot's happened in the last few years. And I think we're going to have to get back in tour shape and dust it off. And our fans are going to have to get used to going to concerts again and doing this. But we're so excited, and it's long overdue. We can't wait. And we plan on pulling out all the stops. The lineup
it's going to be amazing.
Says it all. But yeah, we're just going to leave everything out on that stage for all the fans who've had to wait so long. And, you know, it's time. It's time to
sold. That's awesome.
Sexy
That's
back,
awesome.
We're bringing happy
You know,
back.
it-
We're
yeah,
bringing happy back.
It felt like, you know, for the last 2 years, we've been sleeping in a sleeping bag in a mall. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like that kind of a feeling.
I don't know.
And we're
I don't
just
know.
trying to,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, locally, you guys are going to be at UBS Arena. You're also going to be, I believe, at Prudential Center. So we wanted to give away a pair of tickets. Would that be okay with you guys if we do that now?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. And we will be seeing you. I know I will be there. Danny, look for an email. I will absolutely beg you for tickets again. But I just love you guys so much.
Greg T, you got to come.
Yeah,
Greg T,
please.
Whatever you
I'm
want.
gonna be
Here's
there.
the payback. Whatever you want. Tickets, passes.
Right.
Oh.
Bring
You
your
know what?
family, whoever you
Honestly,
want.
I'm seeing a promotion. You know, who could sleep on a mall floor the longest?
And
When
then-
you win those tickets. I think there's a promotion there.
Exactly.
We'll leave that to a battle between you and David Blaine. You guys go do that. We're gonna,
Well,
we're
the
gonna be
single
ready
is
to go on
out
stage.
now. The single is out. We want everybody to go and listen and appreciate it. And also go to find out more. Where can we find out more about you guys and the cruise and everything else that you have going on? Because there's like literally a million things.
nkotb.com.
Perfect.
No mall. No mall. Go to the website.
No
Thank
more.
you
That's right.
so much.
Yes. Right. We have the internet now. Now you can do everything on your phone. We got it all.
That's right.
Well, we love you guys at KTU. Thank you so much for joining us. And I do
Thank
have to
you.
tell you guys, at least you're decently dressed. I'm wearing my Zoom pants, you know, because like I have like party on, or what is it? Business on the top and then the party on the bottom. So
There you
yeah,
go.
I'm
There you
showing
go.
Like it.
guys, like this is all business here. We love you. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
Greg T's party on the top and the bottom. He looks like he just crawled out of bed or the floor of a mall.
Oh, come on
Exactly.
now. That's it.
Thank you guys so much. nkotv.com for more information. And we're going to give those tickets away right now. We love you guys. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right, thank
Awesome.
you.